Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Must Read Monday. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries, and I use they, them pronouns. October has begun, and this is like my favorite month of the year because Halloween, and then there's just like so many fun festivals. It's autumn is really kicking off, so I just love the vibes and everything about it. Except for it getting darker. I could do without that. I like the sun shining when I leave work. Anyways, we're going to jump into some books for you guys. Just some good spooky reads, some horror, some supernatural, runs a gambit. So first of all, we've got some short story anthologies from the Hancock branch. We have The Gathering Dark, an anthology of folk horror, and I love this cover. So that's one. We've got Night of the Living Queers, which I love the title, and it's a YA horror anthology that explores a night when anything is possible, exclusively featuring queer authors of color putting fresh spins on classic horror tropes and tales, such as, it doesn't say, but I am excited for it. Okay, then we have At Midnight, 15 Beloved Fairy Tales Reimagined. Okay, this one might not be like scary, but it looks scary. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah, some of them do sound kind of scary, so there you go. Okay, then a series, if you like Stranger Things and you wish there was more Stranger Things, there are more Stranger Things. They're books, so these are the ones that are published for young adults. We've got Runaway Max, which I read because Billy, I really like the characters, so I wanted to read more about that. Then we've got Rebel Robin and Lucas on the Line. There are also graphic novels in the teen room at the Mary Vincent. There are even more novels that were written for adults, so there's like really no shortage of Stranger Things content to keep you going. Couple books I haven't read yet from the Hancock branch. We have the brand new book, The Other Ones, and this one sounds great. So you've got one character who lives in a haunted house, and like everyone knows it, and it revolves around him and his friend group and like the new kid in town, Pax, who really likes hanging out in graveyards. So this one is kind of about the characters working through their various issues and potentially banishing some ghost. Then we've got Harvest House. So this one, the main character is volunteering to work at a harvest house, which is kind of like a haunted house, except one of the local legends, revolves around the vengeful spirit of an, quote, Indian maiden, a ghost inspired by a local legend. And strange things start happening in the town. So it said, when the big sister of Huey's best pal reports a disturbing encounter, Huey and his friends decide to investigate, determined to find out if rumors of a looming supernatural threat are true. So, sounds good. Haunted house, actual hauntings. One that I really loved is Deephaven. This is a middle grade novel, but to me it was like pretty scary, and I think anyone would like it, and it has illustrations by the author, which I love. And it is about, I think it's pronounced Neve, who is starting at a secluded school kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it's very, like, the school, like everyone lives there, it's a boarding school situation, and it's very creepy. It said, but things are odd from the moment they arrive. The house itself seems to breathe. Students whisper secrets in dark corridors, and the entire east wing of the academy is locked away for reasons no one wants to explain. But Neve knows something strange and ragged stalks the shadowy corridors, and something that sobs quietly and scratches at the walls, waiting to be released. Neve must unravel the mysteries hidden in Deephaven's halls with the help of Danny, a new friend. But will they risk their fresh start to bring the Academy's secret to light? And there's a sequel, Scrimshaw, which I just checked out. So these are in the children's department. Okay, The City Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Based on true events surrounding Chicago's World Fair. And there is a serial killer on the loose, but there's also supernatural things happening as the main character is haunted by the ghost of his best friend. And it's kind of got some possession going on with it. So, he's trying to uncover murders and everything that's been going on while also trying to figure out how to get his friend to move on. So, very good. Some classics. I feel like the Last Apprentice series, it said this book will haunt you. It's an international bestseller, but don't read it after dark. The powers of evil are strengthening, and only one man holds them back. Now that man needs an apprentice. Tom Ward, the seventh son of a seventh son, has been chosen. Many apprentices have come before. They have failed or fled or died. If Tom succeeds, and if he survives, he'll be the last apprentice. So this is kind of like, if I remember right, it's like kind of like zombies, people coming back from the dead, ghosts, hauntings, witches, and they are just trying to resolve all these supernatural crises. I read pretty far into this. I think it's 13 books, and then there is even another series after it. But I thought they were very good, so definitely check that out if that appeals. It also has some illustrations throughout. Okay, absolutely one of my favorite series, the Old Kingdom series, also known as the Abhorsen series. This is the first book, Sabriel, and it's got a lot to do with, I wanted to say, okay. So I'm just going to read you the summary because that's probably going to be easier. To preserve life, the Abhorsen must enter death. As a child, Sabriel was sent across the wall to Ancestier to safety. Now 18 years old, she receives a cryptic and desperate message from her father, the Abhorsen, the magical protector whose task it is to bind and send back to death those who won't stay dead. Fiercely determined to help her father, who is perilously trapped in death, and save him from the sinister free magic entity that has somehow ensnared him, Sabriel must prepare to enter death herself and find her destiny. Enter the Old Kingdom, a world of dark secrets and dangerous magic. Very good. Very good series. The world building is spectacular. The characters are so good. It's just kind of like classic fantasy vibes. I'm all about it. Graphic novel recommendation, Covenant. So you've got these characters who look like priests, and they all kind of operate out of a church, but it's not the Catholic Church, and they're not your regular priests. They are here to basically send demons back to hell, rescue possessed people, but there is a lot of chaos going on, and there is a young man who's at the center of it, so it is all kind of like a mystery action with incredible art and character designs. I just love it. And then real fast, couple last recommendations. Hell Followed With Us, really excellent kind of end of the world horror. Vespertine, kind of like historical fantasy possession, nuns, absolutely love it. And then Poison Princess, which is very post-apocalyptic, zombies, everything is terrible.